Greetings and welcome, everyone. Can you please confirm if my audio is clear for all of you? And how is the presentation screen? Awesome. Thank you for confirming. So welcome on board, everyone, for this very unique high-frequency session with me. I am so humbled once again with your given time and for your commitment to continue doing this high-frequency work with me every now and then. So how's everyone doing tonight or today, whatever time zone you are in? How's everything going? Awesome. So I want to start off with this beautiful, empowering message, which is about welcoming the new world and new you. I asked myself several times actually if I should go ahead with this title for this new webinar. And every time I was checking with my higher wiser guidance, I was receiving a strong yes to take this as a title for the session. And those of you who know me well, you know that I never doubt my received guidance. So talking about the guidance, how many of you have learned the protocol of connecting to your higher wiser guidance, either by reading the energy signatures in your left hand or by using your body intelligence? So some of you are saying, yes, we know the protocol. Awesome. Some are saying they are clueless. All right. So thank you very much for those of you who are already tuned in to your higher wiser guidance and you are receiving this 24/7 guidance for your tasks and for your plans of action. Because with this guidance, you don't require any outside validation. You know that, right? So anyone who is looking outside of themselves for validation and for clarification of their own plans of action, believe me, it's something that disempowers you. And my topic of discussion had always been around empowerment. This is what my mission is, to empower as many as possible so that they start depending on themselves. People start depending on their own guidance. And when I talk about your own guidance, I'm basically referring to the divine guidance, because we all have our Wi-Fi connection with the divine source. This is an unlimited and uninterrupted connection. So let's go ahead and start off with this connection, because in today's session, I will be talking about some areas where it will be great if you can immediately check with your own higher wiser guidance as to how accurate my words are. I don't want any one of you simply to take what I am saying, but rather I would encourage you all to receive the guidance from your own heart and your higher wiser intelligence around what I'm going to be discussing today and what I will be sharing with all of you. So let's tune in to your higher wiser self. Simply start taking deep breaths first in through your nose at the count of 4. Then just hold your breath for a few seconds and then release through your mouth with the sound of ah at the count of 8. Centering yourself, relaxing your jaw muscles, relaxing your neck, your shoulders, your back. Just make sure that you are not interrupted by anyone. Stay away from any kind of social networking, and if possible, please mute your cell phones. This is a very sacred time that you have chosen to connect with me and to receive these higher frequencies and insights. In order to welcome the new world and the new you require to be committed in this present moment. So as you are centering yourself, I want you all to just close your eyes and start visualizing a beam of white light entering from your crown chakra, top of your head, slowly descending through your central vertical channel all the way down to the center of the earth in your physical location. Immediately, your visualization with this divine white light grounds you. It centers your energy. It provides a grounding as you also are connecting with the grids of the planet. Now start expanding this beam of white light all around you, creating a beautiful blanket of energy protection all around you. And you can actually extend your visualization to as far as you desire. You have the power of your intention and the power of your visualization. Both of these are very important tools for empowerment. Stay in a very comfortable position. Continue taking deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue visualizing this beam of white light bathing your entire energetic field. Now let's go ahead and set the intention for today's session. Creator of all beings, angels and archangels, my higher self, my personal team of guides, teachers, and angels, I request for all attendees of this session to receive all insights, clearings, and high-frequency activations in the best way possible for them and in line with their higher selves. Now, Tahija and Tudoi. Through this connection with the divine light and divine guidance, you are also now in a complete capacity to validate any of the insights that I'm going to share with you by simply checking with your body intelligence. And the way we do it most of the time is by using our left hand. Now, the left hand has a magnetic chakra, which is connected with the higher wiser guidance, which all of us has. And as soon as we ask any question and we tune in to receive the guidance in our left hand, the energy starts moving in a certain direction. So the way you are going to keep your left hand in order to receive this guidance in your left hand is simply by keeping your hand away from your body. Just keep it in a way that it doesn't really put any kind of strain in your hand. Your palm should be facing down and your fingers should be pointing away from you, not touching anything. Then you're going to say out loud, connecting to my higher self. The minute you're going to say it out loud, if you'll just pay attention to what is happening in the fingertips of your left hand, you will notice that there will be some kind of a tingling sensation in the fingertips. If you can feel that tingling sensation, it's an indication that you are connected to your higher guidance. Everyone has this ability to connect with their higher guidance in order to receive answers in their left hand. And if you are not immediately feeling that tingling sensations, then don't worry. It's just a matter of practice and some energy clearings. So say out loud, connecting to my higher self. And if you can feel the tingling sensations in your left hand fingers, then ask a question, the answer to which is already known to you as a yes. So this small practice is important so that you will be able to understand the difference between a yes and no answer from your higher self. You can start by simply asking your name, your real name. So if your name is John, you can say, connecting to my higher self, is my name John? Or is my name Martha? You will notice that there will be a certain direction in which the energy starts shifting under your palm. If the energy is filling your palm in a way that there is a valve of energy opening up in the middle of your palm and the energy starts moving outside your fingertips, this is a yes answer. It will start moving out your fingertips and your hand is going to feel relatively lighter. Simply energy flow out your fingertips is an indication that your answer is yes. If you would like to ask a question, the answer which is already known to you as a no, then ask a different question. Maybe ask, is my name, and then ask a name which is not yours. For example, I will ask myself, is my name Sophia? Now this is not a true answer as my name is Shazia, not Sophia. So the way I'm going to feel the energy in my left hand is that as if something is pushing towards my palm. The energy is coming inside my palm and my hand is going to feel a little bit heavier. So if you're feeling that, this is a no answer. So I hope that this small exercise is clear for everyone. This is how you can ask a yes and no answer. All right. Now let's go ahead and see how many of you were able to feel the energy in your left hand. Just simply type a Y or N on the text chat if you are able to feel the energy the way I just explained. Rajesh, you were able to feel it. Awesome. Because your previous answer was that you are not aware of the protocol. So it makes more sense to you now, right? Fahmida, Matt, Alexandra, Holly, Svetlana, all of you were able to feel it. Chi as well. And several of you who are not responding back, I hope that you are also able to feel this energy. Ivan, awesome. All right. Yeah, absolutely, Holly. So even if you are not asking, but if you had been practicing this protocol of connection to your higher self, then you can actually set an intent by simply saying that, let me be connected to my higher self all the time. I mean, it's all a magic of your intention. So if you are going to set that intention, then you don't require to say out loud, connect to my higher self every time. But rather, whenever you are going to feel like asking any question for validation and tuning into the energy flow in your left hand, then immediately you are going to get the answer in your left hand. Okay? Now, the way I'm going to start officially with this session now is to talk about some very important areas which are very meaningful for each one of you who is looking forward to this message materializing for all of us, the new world and the new you. So, as per my received guidance and the downloads that I started receiving a couple of days back prior to the announcement of this session, I was literally seeing beautiful, vibrant lights circling the entire planet. Every time I see this vibrancy of lights, it's a good sign. Some good news are going to show up. And then after that visualization, I started getting this guidance to start using the new you, the new world in everything that I am personally using in my routine work. Some of my colleagues who know me quite well, they were surprised when I started sharing with them my insights, even though they were already aware of how I'm receiving my guidance and insights. But the way this particular guidance started showing up was also kind of surprising for myself. At the same time, what I was directed to share with you today is that there is going to be more success than what you already have in these areas: finances, relations, studies, and any of your plans of actions. However, your success demands your conscious choices, meaningful communications, and your commitment. In other words, the 3 C's: choices, contribution, commitment, which results in success. Without these 3 C's for success, it is difficult to really tap into the realms of success. If you don't go after what you want, you will never have it. If you don't ask, the answer will always be no. And if you don't step forward, you will always be in the same place. The author of this is unknown. However, I personally believe that this is the key. The 3 life rules in combination with the 3 C's for success. How many of you are good in making choices? It's always the choice, which is the fundamental power of a human experience. If you will think about it, your power lies within your choices. Yeah? Now, self-realization and self-mastery, these are keys to rise above all kind of projected limitations in order to redesign the reality that we are living in. However, you require to understand that if you are feeling any kind of resistance to move forward in life, then there is a huge energetic blockage within you that requires to be cleared away. Everything is energy. Any resistance is an indication that there is an energetic blockage. Now, it depends on what area of life you are resisting at. For example, if you are resisting in making choices, it means that there are some energetic blockages in your crown and in your third eye chakras. If you are resisting yourself in making meaningful communications, then it means that there is some kind of a blockage in your heart chakra. Your commitment, of course, is something that requires your full male and female power that resides in your lower chakras. And your contribution in general, in terms of you as a human, requires your entire energetic field, especially your heart chakra, fully open. You can only contribute with your heart energies when you are completely in awareness of who you truly are and what your role in this world is. And each one of us is in holographic reality that at times brings some levels of fear and some areas of anxiety, create some uncertainty in our lives, looking at the situations and the events that are happening in our surrounding. So we end up losing this confidence within us. We stop trusting our own guidance. We stop trusting our decisions. We stop trusting our choices. This is an important area for you to understand that the hologram is simply a projection of collective thought forms. Every single person on this planet is contributing towards this collective reality. Each one of us is seeing the reality differently. Not everyone has the same perception about how reality is working for them. Yeah? So understand that the empowerment that you require to hold on to is not to do with the competition. There is no competition in feeling empowered, but rather everything is with respect to your contribution. The warmth that you feel when you help somebody in need, just a tiny part of a high frequency accretion like this is going to empower you and make the rest of the day beautiful and joyful for you, as well as for the person to whom you have extended your hand of help. This is like a very small example of contribution. Simple acts of kindness empowers you. It empowers the world. Your commitment is that when you commit to your plan of action, you are practically trusting yourself and your guidance. Only when you are trusting your guidance, you can commit. Otherwise, you will never feel the urge to commit yourself to anything. So, the shifts that we all are collectively undergoing, it has to do with recognizing that we are more than what we see in the mirror. Remembering that our earthly aspects are a very small part of who we truly are. Like I just gave you guys two simple examples in the beginning. The first example was the power of your visualization. Immediately, all of you were able to visualize the divine white light going through you. And you probably also felt some kind of tingling and warm sensations in your body with that simple visualization. This is just a very small example of how powerful you are. The other example is connecting to your higher wiser guidance. For those of you who never had this protocol practice before, just within few minutes, you were able to connect to this guidance and feel the energy shifts in your left hand. So how awesome is that? In truth, we are multidimensional beings. And when we begin to realize this fact, the life that we plan for a limited conception of ourselves no longer fits. You cannot stay within the box anymore. Take a leap of faith. Trust your guidance. The realization for some of you is going to come slowly, but for some it's going to be like a sudden bolt of lightning. And once this is going to happen, then there's no turning back. The other important aspect that I want you guys to remember and follow through with is to trust yourself. Trust that you have what it takes to get any job done. And in order to manifest a life that you have been wishing for yourself, you require to take a leap of faith. Because with the trust, you will be empowered to move towards your goals. If there is any kind of doubt in your mind about your own skills, then you require to shift that consciously. Make conscious choices to shift what is not desirable in your life. Shift all that time focusing on doubting yourself to believing in yourself. Just a small tweak of the way you think about yourself. If you can dream something up, then it is a possibility. Otherwise, it would never come to your mind at the first place. If you think about something, it means that it is possible to be achieved. The more successful you are going to become in taking risks, the easier it becomes for you to achieve what you desire in your life. So in order to be the one, the new you, in the new world, you require to take a leap of faith. To get to your desired tomorrow, you require to make a conscious choice today. So these were few areas which I wanted to bring to your attention, because the time that we are all living in now is no longer similar to what you were living in yesterday. Every single moment is an opportunity for you to ascend in consciousness and choose what is available for you in the form of higher realities. Do not compromise on things that did not work for you. Take a leap of faith. Welcome the new you and the new world. Now let's go ahead and start tuning into the frequencies that I promised that I'm going to be sharing with you all. I will also be bringing in this session some sound tones, which are the Solfeggio Hertz frequencies. So for those of you who have the tone generator app on your smartphones, please keep it ready, as we are going to use some powerful Solfigo tones as well, along with the quantum healing tools, namely Codes of Ah. And for those of you who do not have this app on your smartphones, then later on after this session, you can download it from the App Store. I believe it's only a $1 purchase, or maybe in your area it comes as a free app, so it depends. The sound healing using the Solfigo frequencies is actually something that is under research as well. And I recently encountered one of the theses which was submitted by Sonia Joseph from the American College of Healthcare Sciences. It's all about sound healing using Solfigo frequencies. It was submitted in June 2019. Maybe you can look it up on the internet to get more details. But understand that the codes of Ah that I am going to be using today, all of them are encoded with the sound tones that are used for the healing and empowering purposes. The purpose of using these beautiful sound tones along with the quantum healing tools is to empower you all. However, at the same time, I would like to bring to your attention that remember that there is no higher power other than that of God Almighty, and the power of our intentions and what we choose to believe in. And all these codes, the codes of Ah, have always been created to be a reminder of this power. The codes that are given in my sessions are all designed by one of my beautiful mentor, Yvonne Delafleur, who is the president of the Delafleur Teaching Institute and the High School for Conscious Evolution. My given sessions are not to be considered as a replacement of any medical intervention, but rather to be used for enhancing self-healing and self-mastery powers. And all the tools that are used, for example, different kind of geometrical shapes, sound tones, colors, books. So basically all the teachings, they are here to bring awareness to or support what is already within you. Each one of you is a master. You just require to tune into these abilities that you're holding within and unleash the master within you. Simply by tuning in to your higher, wiser guidance, you will be guided to the areas which you never thought are available for you. Start tuning into your guidance. Start looking for answers within. And then, as per your guidance, take inspired actions. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about some of the terminologies that I will be using, because every time I use these terms after my session, I receive the emails asking me questions, the meaning of those terms. So before I'll start using the frequencies, let me just give you a quick overview of a couple of terms. The first term that you will be hearing from me is the quantum release of energy. So understand that the quantum release of energy is something that all the codes of our practitioners are using as a validation of the energies being received at the other end of their client. So for example, myself as a practitioner, when I'm going to show you the codes of Ah, then I'm going to issue some commands silently, which are basically sending the energies to you. Now, in order for me to understand if your higher wiser guidance has completely received those energies and frequencies, I'm simply going to again monitor the energy shift in my left hand. My left hand is an indication of various dimensional levels of all of us. We are 15-dimensional beings. So the palm of my left hand is divided into different areas. Basically, all of us have this division in our palm. So as the energy moves from one area to another, it's an indication for me to understand that on what dimensional level the energy is being received by the higher self. And when the energy goes completely under my left hand, under my wrist, that is the indication of a quantum release of energy, meaning that all the dimensional levels have received this frequency. Okay? So this is the point when I say the energy is quantum. And sometimes this process requires like few minutes, and sometimes it requires more than that. So it depends on the person who is receiving the frequency, and especially when I'm conducting these kind of large group sessions, then I'm tuning into the energies of multiple people simultaneously. Some people are receiving the frequencies quickly, the others are taking their time. So just bear with me if I'm going to spend some time on declaring the energy going quantum. Okay? Also, I'm going to be asking you guys to run the code, which I will be sharing with you, in a clockwise direction, and then also in an anti-clockwise direction in all of your embodied chakras. So all of you are actually already wired with this inner knowing. You also understand that you are choosing to be on this session because you are feeling the frequency within you. So no need to have any kind of doubt in your mind. If you have any kind of doubt or any kind of fear in your mind, then just simply go ahead and say it out loud. Ask yourself, is there any fear or is there any doubt in my mind in receiving these frequencies? And basically just type a Y on a text chat if all of you are in agreement to receive these frequencies. Because if you are going to verbalize it, it will be much easier for you to receive it. If you have any kind of doubts in your mind, then there will be some kind of a resistance and the energy might take more than the usual time to be received. So it's a good opportunity for all of you right now to give yourself a permission that yes, I am here to receive these higher frequencies for my highest good. Okay? So go ahead and do that quickly. And let's go ahead and tune in to this very first powerful code of Ah. Start looking at the center of this beautiful sacred geometry. As you are going to engage yourself looking at the code, you are basically receiving this frequency through your third eye, which is right between your two brows. And you are encoding this frequency in your subconscious mind. Look at the code for a few seconds and then close your eyes and see if you can visualize this code with your closed eyes in your third eye. Now open your eyes once again. Inhale the code once again into your third eye, and this time with an out breath, send it to all of your embodied chakras, first in an anti-clockwise direction. The anti-clockwise direction or the counterclockwise movement is when you visualize a movement just like the hands of the clock moving in reverse direction of the usual forward movement. Okay? So simply take this sacred frequency in your third eye, and with an out breath, start sending it to all of your embodied chakras. There are 7 embodied chakras. Root is your first chakra, color red. Then you have sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown chakra. So start with your root chakra. And then one by one, go through all of your chakras, moving this code in an anti-clockwise direction. When you're going to reach your crown chakra, just pause for a few seconds. Again, take a deep breath in through your nose and then release it through your mouth with the sound of ah. And then again start visualizing this code from your crown chakra running in a clockwise direction. And then cover all of your embodied chakras in the same way till you go back to your root chakra, and then pause there for a few seconds. I will be issuing the commands silently for this activation to go in the best way possible for each one of you. And I will be observing the energy signatures in my left hand for the quantum release. In the meantime, I will also be running the 852 Solfigo Hertz frequency. So throughout this practice, you will continue hearing this Solfigo Hertz frequency. Okay? So start visualizing this code once again into your third eye. Close your eyes to see the impression of code there. And then follow the steps which I have just explained to you. This frequency is assisting you all in gaining more and more trust in your higher, wiser guidance. And the 852 hertz frequency actually helps to replace all the negative thoughts, doubts, etc. with positive thoughts, making it ideal when any kind of anxiety or nervousness is impacting you. It also helps in awakening intuition and inner strength. And I personally like to use pure Solfeggio hertz frequencies rather than using them in combination with any other music. So try to keep the tone generator app on your smartphones. And whenever you feel nervous or have any kind of depression or anxiety, simply run the 852 hertz frequency for 3 to 12 minutes, depending on your own guidance. The geometrical frequency in front of you assists you in making conscious choices, creating more opportunities for you to have meaningful communications, and assists you in getting more committed to your plans of action. A lot of Ekagrata one-pointed focus frequencies are encoded within this code. Having one-pointed focus for the completion of your tasks and assignments is absolutely mandatory. When you focus on one thing at a time, you accomplish more. The energy is almost quantum. So for the practitioners who are with me on this session, can you also validate this? Yeah, the energy is going underneath my wrist. If you have drinking water with you, please go ahead and drink some water. Some of you are saying that you are feeling a lot of warmth in your bodies. Yeah, it's the frequencies. The magic of frequencies. Tingling sensations, warm sensations, these are normal when you work with these powerful quantum healing tools. Yes, Holy, the energy was pretty awesome and smooth. I didn't felt any resistance either. It went through quite well. Actually, it's the frequency of the planet at the moment. And we all are connected to the auric field of Mother Earth. Yeah? Our home. So as the frequency of the planet is increasing, all of us are also receiving this through our auric field. However, if through our thoughts and through our choices, we are deliberately creating energetic blockages, that's the point where we end up having issues in our life. Otherwise, the frequencies are really allowing us to receive the best possible version of ourselves, to embrace the new shifts in the new world as a new you. How did this clearing went for all of you? Feeling warmth, Matt, Alexa. Okay, welcome on board. Good, very gentle. Eric is saying quiet and serene. Rajesh is finding it good as well. Awesome. For me, this is our home. All of us as human family, we just require to work together for our home. One of my heart-centered friend from the heart community calls home as heaven on Mother Earth. Simply understanding that every thought and action has a consequence will make us a more consciously awakened person. Maybe we can start paying attention to our thoughts more and start making choices more consciously to understand the situation that we are all in, which we can shift, by the way, because each one of us has the power to do that. Now let's move to the next frequency. It's encoded with wisdom. Your wisdom, which is encoded within you, you are to share it with other people. Maybe just usual communication with your friends and families and sharing as per your guidance, the wisdom that you hold within. Share your wisdom rather than your suffering, because your suffering is nothing more than the projection of your thoughts. You are going to start feeling much better in no time once you are going to start feeling the flow of energies. Allow yourself to feel the frequency of energies within you. The way you do it is simply tuning into your breath, taking deep inhales and exhales, and letting the colors, the sound flow through all of your embodied chakras, your meridians, every single cell and particle of your being. This beautiful code is actually a representation of the sun. Even if it is nighttime, the sun is still shining somewhere in the world. So keep this beautiful light of the sun, the light of the divine within you. Even at nighttime, simply tune in to this frequency and you will feel the warm sensations in every single particle of your being. This is the power of your visualization. You can do that. So start inhaling this frequency in through your nose and out through your mouth once again. Start sending it to all of your embodied chakras. Start with your root chakra. Run it in an anti-clockwise direction. Once you reach the crown chakra, pause for a few seconds. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth with the sound of ah. And then again start running this frequency in a clockwise direction from your crown chakra coming back to your root chakra. And then pause. I'm going to run another Solfeggio Hertz sound tone, 528. And I'm going to keep this 528 running for the coming codes as well, because this is the frequency of love. Beautiful. In the quantum healing work, we use the power of our intention, sound tones, shapes, colors, and the power of the vocabulary to create the powerful frequency. Yes, vocabulary. Understand that if your vocabulary is negative, then no matter how profound your visualization is, it is not going to bring any shifts within or around. If any of your thoughts are energized with emotions in a negative way, it's going to impact the reality in the same way. So be very careful with your thoughts, with the choices that you are making in creating the reality. In every single session, I had been talking about the power of our mind, the power of our thoughts, and how we create reality using our thoughts, energized with our emotions. So please be very conscious about your contribution and commit yourself towards the betterment for the entire planet. Every one of us is a powerful, multidimensional being. We have the power to change whatever is not working for us and for the collective. The chance to live as new is a choice we make each day. It's a very refreshing yet very powerful frequency. And it is also almost quantum. Very smoothly, it went through the quantum relays. Everyone, please go ahead and drink some more water. You can always put this frequency via your visualization and intention into your food and water as well, and then eat or drink. It's just a matter of intention. So in the past weeks, every time I was tuning into the frequency of the planet, I mentioned earlier that I was seeing vibrant lights encircling the planet. And the word that was coming constantly was the new world, the new you, the new world, and the new you. Another important aspect of this session today is to talk a little bit about the unification of humanity. Understand that this unification is unstoppable by any human force. No matter how much anyone is going to try to stop this unification, they are going to fail. The universal peace is the destination towards which humanity has been moving throughout the ages under the influence of the Word of God. So the Word of God cannot be challenged by humans. Feel this energy in your every single cell of the body. Check with your higher self if I'm conveying the right message or not. If you feel separated from the others, think again. Because there is no separation. Our composition is the same. Our creator is the same. Our destiny is the same. then where is the separation? Only in our minds, created by the fallen races. Anyone who is against the unification of humanity understand their role very clearly. Love is the key. The new you, the new world. Yes. Start communicating with this powerful sacred code, specifically designed to bring in this sacred frequency of unification among all who are receiving it. Yeah, I understand that for those of you who are living through the times of turmoil and conflict in your physical locations, it is difficult, if not impossible, to foresee the time when humanity will unite or live in peace. Yet if we can once separate ourselves from the pressure of these negativities, then we can all unite very easily. Simply through our hearts, having more compassion, more understanding, more respect. In the name of nations and religion and tribes and cultures, the separation has been created for keeping us away from this beautiful new era, which is actually upon us. The work of the fallen races is to keep us blinded from these new opportunities in this new world. So time to wake up. Time to wake up and take inspired actions, to shift what is not working simply by tuning in to your own guidance and choosing consciously. Because remember that if humanity cannot find their way to love, nature is for sure going to shape the disorders in such a way as to bring an end to all the misery. Nature shows us that no matter what humanity thinks about one another, the unity of humanity on all aspects is an undeniable pointer. The frequency that you are witnessing, it's actually working. You can visualize it in every single cell and particle of your being, running like a bloodstream. And with your visual, start sending it to all the areas which you feel require this frequency of unification. Absolutely, Fahmida. Supporting one and denying another, that is also a separation. Why can't we all be united as one? I know it is a big word for some, but for me, it's normal. This is how I feel and I see all as one. Go ahead and start running this frequency once again, first in an anti-clockwise direction, starting from the root chakra, going all the way up to the crown. Pause for a second, then start running the frequency in a clockwise direction from the crown chakra all the way to your root chakra. And I'm going to run the 528 hertz frequency once again. The 528 Hz frequency restores human consciousness to its full power and potential. It's the bioenergy of health and endurance. So run this frequency more and more. Those of you who are actually feeling the deficiency of love and compassion, run the 528 Hz frequency more and more. Majority of the people around the globe are actually awakening spiritually. This healing frequency helps flow in perfect rhythm and harmony. So in order to bring the harmony in your surroundings as well, you can start projecting these beautiful quantum healing frequencies in all of your surroundings to as many people as you want, because sky is a limit here. And also run these Sulfigo Hertz frequencies more and more. The energetic healing that I am very passionate about, it's all about working with harmony, using the power of our intentions, our thoughts, vocabulary, our gratitude, the prayers. These are our tools to assist in shaping the life all around us with love, grace, and beauty. So I wish that everyone starts tuning into these beautiful, powerful tools to bring in the new shifts, which is actually now available for all of us to integrate. The chance to live as new is a choice we make each day. Our home, our new Mother Earth, with the new frequency is available for all of us to receive joyfully. Success is encoded within this frequency on all areas of our life. I have already conveyed the message to all of you. I have also told you that more success will be available in all the aspects of your life. However, success desires from you your choices that you require to make consciously. Meaningful communications, meaning communicate with your heart energies and your commitment. Five to 8 hertz frequency. Alexa, yeah, there is no decimal in between. It's a complete number, 528. All right, guys, we are complete with the messages and the frequencies for today's session. I truly wish that you all have received these insights, clearings, and activations in the best way possible for yourselves. And you are going to use these frequencies consciously for yourself, your family, your neighborhood, and Mother Earth. Now, I have an announcement today regarding some powerful clearings that I am going to be offering, because a number of people had been contacting me regarding some clearings. So I decided to offer it as a package prior to starting the new year. I'm going to be offering a special series of 5 powerful sessions from the coming Saturday, November 13th. Each session is going to be a 1 week apart, and it is going to be conducted around the same time, 9 p.m. Arabian Standard Time. So any one of you in today's session who is willing to join these sessions, you are going to receive energetic clearings on all levels. You are going to receive mind mastery attunements. You will be learning powerful manifestation techniques. You're going to receive financial abundance frequencies and your soul purpose alignment. So you can contact me either via my website or by sending an email to me. All right. This is just a short announcement. I just wanted to make it easy for everyone to understand that this opportunity is available, and it is available on very economical package. Now let's go ahead and complete the session for today by downloading the golden frequencies. This beautiful code is one of my favorite from the golden DNA activations, encoded with golden divine frequencies. Start tuning into this frequency. Inhale it into your third eye and then close your eyes to see the code in your third eye. It is humbly requested in the name of divine love and by the laws of the golden liquidomes and alchemical powers that each attendee here downloads new codes, new templates, and new soul programming from their higher wiser self and higher realms. Now, Tahija Entudoi. I salute your crystal's avatar self from my crystal's avatar self, and I truly wish that you all have received the frequencies, clearings, and insights in the best way possible and in line with your higher selves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. It had been an awesome opportunity for me as well to connect with all of you. Take care of yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Give yourself time to integrate these frequencies. If you feel like eating any specific kind of sweets or salty snacks, then go ahead and do that, because for everyone, the frequencies require certain type of taste and flavor. Also, keep yourself well hydrated in the coming days. Rest well, and do send me your feedback about today's session, and connect with me if you desire to take this opportunity that I am offering starting from next week. Take care. Much love. Good night from my side of the world.